Ty Spiritual, and I'm back with another video, man. Simple. Now, today I'm gonna talk to you guys about aliens, UFOs, alien crafts. Now, it's been a while since I posted a video, and I want you guys to tell me how you guys have been doing. How have you been doing? What have you been doing? Where have you been? I'll tell you where I've been. Enjoying life, having fun, just taking a step back from being on YouTube and giving out information and just working on myself. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, you see that I've been to anime conventions, I've been traveling, and I'm going camping next weekend on my birthday, which my birthday is next Friday, June 16th. So I just been living life. I've been doing good. And I hope you guys have been doing good as well. Now let's get into the information for this video. Now, this is a video, I'm gonna try to keep this video real simple, quick to the point, okay? Now, there's this family, I think in Vegas. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. I want you guys, take a look at this video right here. And I'm gonna break this video down. Now, it's gonna be about 2 minutes. Stick around, watch it, and I'm gonna break it down. Take a look.
It's almost midnight on May 1st when a Las Vegas Metro police officer's body cam catches this, something flashing low in the sky.
911 emergency.
Minutes later,
there's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
Someone calls 911 reporting 2 large figures in their backyard.
No, I'm so nervous right now.
The 8 News Now investigators obtaining another officer's video as he's sent to the Northwest Valley home.
I have butterflies, bro. Everyone saw a shooting star, then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
By now, it's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? Or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro blacked out that part of the video because it's considered private property. What's clear? They're taking this call seriously.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
Asking others what they saw.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further.
That investigation turning up no concrete answers as of Wednesday. Whatever or whoever fell into that yard, long gone within minutes.
Oh, hey, if those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
So yeah, this is quite weird, Brian was saying as we're watching this story. Now, we've been in contact with the family in that video, and as you heard in that 911 call, they seem very reasonable and honestly quite scared as you heard them in the call. No, they don't seem impaired in any way. And whatever crashed by the time the police got there was gone, but sources say that there's really no dispute. Something was in their yard. Exactly what?
Now, as you guys just saw, those people reported to the police that they saw this green light. They saw this light, something crashed in the backyard, and they say beings exited that craft and they saw them. Now, here's the thing about that. When people hear about these things, the first thing that comes to most people, the first thing that comes to their mind is fear, is invasion, is enslaving the human race, because we've been so I'm saying we as in general, not me, but we as in general, have been so programmed by Hollywood movies, by mass media, to think when you hear something about extraterrestrials, extraterrestrials coming here, it's automatically a negative or a bad thing. We think that. So when people see that or they see anything like that, the first thing comes to their mind is fear. Another reason why fear comes to their mind is because they think it's demons. A lot of these people are religious, and these religions don't go in depth or don't even explain at all that we're not the only intelligent life forms in this galaxy. Notice I didn't say universe. I said galaxy. we're not the only intelligent life forms in this galaxy. Hell, we're not even the only intelligent life forms in this solar system. But I got another video on that coming soon. Back to this one. You see, that green light, when I saw that video, I say, wow. Now look at that. Brief story time. Me, my brother, my dad were outside working on the car 2.5 weeks ago. Could have been 3. Now, and the energy from Mother Earth is really hitting right now. Now, we were outside working on that car, and we looked up. Soon as we looked up, a green light came across the sky and disappeared. Here's the thing. Usually, I've seen plenty of shooting stars. I've seen comets too. These things go across the sky fast. Not this one. This one, I'm talking about, it was so bright and big. Like, it was big. Like, usually you see something, it's like a little small little dot in the sky. No. This was big. A big green light. I'm gonna explain this to you. It was so big. This light was so big. When it came, it lit up the sky around it. It turned the sky. It was night. This was nighttime. This is about 10 or 11 o'clock at night. It turned the sky somewhat day around it as it went by. That's how bright it was. Now, it went across the sky extremely slowly. Extremely slowly. But obviously, I wasn't fast enough to record it. I wish I would. If I had my phone out, I would have been able to record it. But it went across the sky like this. Here's another thing. The way it went across the sky was in a falling motion. It was in a falling. It wasn't linear. It wasn't going up. It wasn't vertical. No. It was in a falling motion, as if it's finna land somewhere. So, when I was at work yesterday and I seen that video that you guys just saw, I was like, damn, that looked very similar to what me, my dad, and my brother saw. Now, they reported that they said beings exited these crafts. I don't deny that. I don't deny that at all. At all. Now, their description could have been a little off because it most likely was a little off. But that doesn't change the fact that it happened. You see, our star family is here. If you want to call them aliens, you can call them that. They're here. You got the Pentagon reporting that it's a mothership out there sending little probes to Earth. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's no lie. You see, these things should not scare you. If they scare you, you need to remove that fear from your system because there's nothing to be scared about, okay? And if you don't believe these things, cool. You shouldn't believe. It's either you know or you don't know. And if you don't know, the possibilities of you knowing are now infinite. But if you believe, you settle, and then you'll never know. You see, most people that are going to get caught off guard and are being caught off guard by these things are religious people. Because they're religions, and this is no knock against anybody that's watching this video that's religious. This is no knock. This ain't even that type of video, I promise you. But these religions don't teach about what else is out there. It doesn't. It doesn't do that, unlike these cuneiform tablets that have been around for thousands of years that predate all religions. Unlike these hieroglyphs that talk about these beings that were here, that were from another planet. Unlike these pyramids. Unlike these indigenous tribes that are here. That the Dogon tribe, I think that's the name, they were able to describe the Sirius star system to a core. They knew it was more than one Sirius star. They knew that. They told the people that interviewed them that. These people didn't have telescopes. No. And of course, mainstream media would try to make it seem like, oh, they just told them to say that. No, they didn't. They did. And they say they got their knowledge and information from higher beings. They said that. They came here, they gave them that information. Sirius is very far away from here. Yet they knew that it was more than one Sirius star, and that's something that we figured out recently. We didn't even know that 200 years ago. So how did they figure that out? You see, we're not alone in this galaxy. And notice I said galaxy and not universe. We're not alone in this galaxy. Hell, we're not even alone in this solar system. We're not. But these things sound crazy to people. I can understand. Trust me, I get it. Trust me, I get it. There was a point in time where I wasn't aware of this information. I understand. But once you start researching eternally, as much as you do on the outside, you'll see. Here's why I said eternally. You see, we look for all this evidence. People looking for all this evidence. ETs, 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 outer space, out there. Looking out of space, looking out of space, looking out of space. When you got people that are walking this planet right now that are of those ETs that people are searching for, and when they go within themselves, and let me be specific when I say that, they energize their chakras, they energize their system, they activate their pineal gland, they somewhat turn back the clock on their awareness to go back to time periods that they were once in, that show them what they're connected to. I've done it. That's past lives. That's karma. You see, people talk about karma is good and bad. That's a simplistic version of karma. If you had no karma, you couldn't be in a body. Your karma is what makes up your genetic and spiritual makeup. It's what makes you you. It's your history. It's everything you've been through, all accumulated. That's you. That's what karma is. Okay? So people be so focused on looking on the outside, they're not even looking in here. When you look in here and you connect within here and you connect with your chakras, and especially that third eye and your pineal gland, things can come back to you that will show you exactly what you are. And it'll show you exactly what you're not. Because while it's important to know what you are, it's even more important to know what you're not. Okay? I'm gonna say that again. While it's important to know what you are, it's even more important to know what you are not. All right? All this proof is on this planet that ETs exist, but they've convinced people, oh, it's just mythology. Hear that term, mythology. People think myth, fake. Egyptian mythology, Sumerian mythology. I never hear Christian mythology. Somewhat, it seems like that is accepted as a fact these days, which is ironic to me. But again, this is not that type of video. The point of this video is this. Star Family's here. Not all of them. They're still coming. Watching this, monitoring this, connecting to the ground crew. Here's what I mean when I say ground crew. You got people on this planet right now that are connected to these ETs. They know them. They know them, trust me. Some of you know these ETs. Some of you, not all. Some of you know these ETs, but you forgot. I can tell you that from experience. And when you finally contact them, or they contact you, it's like a reunion with somebody that you haven't even seen before, but you know them. And when I say you haven't seen before, I mean seen in this lifetime. You haven't seen these. You haven't heard this voice before in this lifetime. But wow, why does it sound so familiar? It feels so familiar. I know it. Some of you are connected to them. So they're up in the skies. They're monitoring. They're flying around. They're watching. And they're connecting to and they're contacting some of the ground crew. Some of them. They can't contact all of them. Because all of them aren't ready to be contacted yet. And you have some here that they sent here to do certain things, and they're not doing them. They're not doing it. They've completely fell off the mission that they were sent here to do. They're not doing it at all. So they can't contact every one of them. But for those that are putting in the work and that are connected to them, they're reaching out to them. Slowly though, slowly. Not all at once, because that can easily overwhelm the person here. Because you gotta remember, they forgot this stuff. They forgot this. So let's ease them into it. Let's ease them into us. Let's say this here. Connect with them there. Tell them this. It might be brief, maybe just one sentence. And then we'll have a short dialogue. Just building you up until they can gradually reveal themselves fully to you and you're ready for it. Aliens are here. They've been here. Hell, Some of them in human bodies right now. The body is of this planet. The life force is foreign. That's why these people are different. So when I see videos like that one right there, you're going to see more of that. I guarantee you're going to see more of that. But the thing is about, and I'm gonna touch on this briefly because I got a whole other video coming on this, but Oumuamua, which is that interstellar object that came in our solar system and out of it. And by the time we even realized, scientists even realized that it was even here, it was damn near out of the damn solar system already. Already, because that's how fast it's moving. Now, the thing is about that Oumuamua is an alien ship. I'm gonna tell you that. It's an alien ship. It's a dead ship, though. Here's what I mean when I say that. There's black melanated beings on that ship, but they're no longer alive. They're frozen. That ship is still on like a autopilot system. Okay? So it's not moving in a way that a ship will move if it's just turned off. It won't have any direction. But that one, it's moving quickly. It came in our solar system and out by the time scientists even realized it. So that's an alien ship. I'm telling you that. I know that. But here's the thing I realized about Oumuamua and scientists. Scientists, a lot of them, they say they want to find ETs. They don't. A lot of these scientists are religious. They are. Deep down, they are. So when they see something, they will do everything they can to not admit that it's an alien craft. They will do everything. They'll throw so many exclamations out there about that. Oh, it could have been it's a broke off piece of a exoplanet that came in and just, are you serious? A piece of an exoplanet traveling like that? Are you serious? More of you accept that than that it's an alien craft. Are you serious? That's where they get you. So while some scientists out here pursue the truth, others have a motive to just keep the system in place. And that's why you see a lot of things covered up, because those that try to keep the system in place outweigh those that are trying to shatter it and find the truth. That's why if you look, you can even talk to some of these scientists. Some of them even written about it online. It's only but so far they can go. That's why a lot of them leave these institutions. Okay? But I made this video, and I'm gonna speak more on Oumuamua in another video. I just want to touch on it briefly, but no, that is an alien craft with melanated beings on it that are frozen. They're dead, but that craft is still going. That craft is an interstellar object, meaning it came from outside of our solar system into this one. It did. And the telescope in Hawaii happened to catch it on its way out. But we didn't detect it at all. We didn't detect it at all as it came in and as it left. But I'm going to make a more detailed video of Oumuamua, its origins, why it is the way it is, all that at a later date. But I'm telling you, again, right now, that's an alien craft. That's an alien ship. That's an alien ship. It is. So we're not alone in this universe. We're not alone in this galaxy. We're not. These ETs were here before modern humans were. They created the modern human. They created the modern human body. They left history all over this planet. Look at these pyramids, look at these hieroglyphs. Ra, Enki, Enlil, Anu, Ninhursag, Ishtar, Inanna, Isis, Osiris. These were all gods, not of this planet. And they were here. Now, they're gone now. They're gone. Anunnaki, they're gone. They're not here. But these other ETs are still paying attention. They know exactly what's happening on Earth right now. They know this awakening that's happening. And people may wonder, and this will be the last thing I touch on, well, why they don't just show themselves to everybody? Boom, we're here. No, that overrides free will. And in the end, that would do more harm than it would do benefit. This world couldn't handle a pandemic. Look how people were acting when that first hit, grabbing tissue out of the stores and all that. It was chaos. So imagine these ET just came out of nowhere and say, boom, we're here. It would do more harm than benefit. But again, like I told you, they're revealing themselves slowly to those that are connected to them. So if you tap in and you're of them, and this is I have to say this, majority of the people watching this video are not one of them. You're not connected to them. I have to say that. But even if you are not, you still descend from them. They still know you're here. They do. Not everybody is connected to the same thing. Not everybody is. These ETs, they're interstellar. Some of them not even from this galaxy, because the starseeds that are here are not from this galaxy, and those starseeds are connected to them. So there's a lot of things happening in the sky. There's a lot of things happening in space. There's a lot of things happening in this solar system. It's not just dead and quiet out there. I assure you. I assure you. I remember the first time I contacted my spirit guides contacted me. It was an experience like I never had before. When I heard their voices, it was voices I've never heard in this lifetime. But yet it still sounded so familiar to me. And it's as if I was responding to them on a level that was higher than anything I've ever experienced. It's like I was observing. My conscious self was observing the conversation that my higher self was having with them. That may sound weird. But that's the best way I can describe it. They told me, and I'm gonna tell you guys this. I was talking about this in the video, but this will be the last thing I say. They told me, oh, we're so proud of you. We love you. We miss you. I know. They said, we're so proud of you. You're doing so good here. We love you. They kept saying that over and over, multiple voices. These was feminine voices, by the way. And I said, or I observed myself say, I miss you guys. I want to come back. That's what I told them. I miss you guys. I want to come back. Now, it was a pause for a second. It came back. It is not time. And that was the last thing they said. It is not time. And that was it. But that's an experience I'll never forget. I'll never forget. That happened about a few years ago too. But I'll never forget that. And when I had that experience right there, I knew, yeah, it's more out there. I knew we're not alone here. We're not. And the thing is, I'm not the only one that has these types of guys. And I got so many ants on me right now, but they're not biting me or anything. But I'm not the only one that has spirit guides watching. No. Some of you do as well. And they're waiting to contact you. But you got to make yourself receptive enough so they can contact you. We're not alone in this universe. You're not alone. Most of you are not alone. The spirit guides are there. You can't force contact. You can't. Trust me, you can't. You cannot force contact. It'll only happen when you are truly ready. Okay? So don't go into certain things saying, oh, I want to come talk to me, do this, do that, do this. No. You might do that after you contact them a few times, but you can't force it. If you have those, it'll happen when you're ready. Like a quote that Enlil said from the Lost Book of Ink, let what must happen, happen. And you'll see. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching this video. Remember, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. If you want another video to watch, click that video that's popping up about right there on your screen. And if, oh, I haven't done this in a while. If you want a video to watch, click that video that's popping up about right there. And if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button that's popping up about right there. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching this video. Remember, we're not alone in this universe. We're not. Aliens are here. They are. And some of you are connected to them. You can't contact them, but you can't force them. Let what must happen, happen. Ty Spiritual signing out, bro. Until we meet again, I see you. Simple.